Okay, well, I hope that looks good. So I have been meaning to do this video for a long time, but this week I'm working like 70 hours, and I was only supposed to work like 45. So every time that I was like, I'm gonna make this video today, I got called into work or like something would happen. So now they gave me an extra hour and a half off today, so I took that time to bike out here where nobody is to do this video that I was tagged in by Twyla, I think is her name. By My Vegetable Life. She always leaves me great comments, so go check out her videos. Her videos are pretty cool. She just started making videos, and I think she's gonna do great things. So, first question is, what potato did you film with? What potato do you film with? Right now I'm filming on my iPod Touch. It's 5th generation iPod Touch. I upgraded from a Nikon Coolpix S3500, if I remember correctly. It was just such a potato. This isn't too bad. I know a lot of people will give people shit for, I know a lot of people complain about being able to only shoot on their iPhone, like say their DSLR or their point and shoot breaks, and they'll go, oh, sorry guys, I can't make videos, all they have is this camera. Like, I upgraded to this camera, so I have no sympathy if that's what happened to you. I also shoot on an SJ5000X Elite that I just got like a couple weeks ago. Before I was shooting on SJ4000. They're basically just GoPro knockoffs, except you have a cool LCD screen in the background, so it's kind of like an upgrade. And I think that's it. Other than like my friend, I borrow his Canon 60D sometimes if you ever see like a really good shot, or like if you ever see like a really crisp, clean shot on my channel, it's probably from my friend's camera. I shot the Shit Vegan Save video on that. So anyway, enough on that question. Question number 2, how many objects is your tripod made out of? Right now, I'll show you at the end with the video, and at the end of the video, I'm trying not to edit much, so you guys are going to see all my speakos. But right now, I'm shooting on one of those flexible tripods. Again, it's kind of like a knockoff. I love knockoffs. It's like a GorillaPod knockoff. I think it's called Flexipod or something like that. So that's what I'm using right now. See fucking geese over here. Anyway, when I use an actual tripod, I use my mom's because she's a candy maker. What candy maker doesn't have a tripod? I used to have my own tripod. It was only like 30 bucks. Then some little old lady stole it from me. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link somewhere so you can watch that video of me getting my tripod stolen. I got my tripod stolen by like some 50-year-old lady. I also have a monopod, and I'm probably going to get an actual tripod again sometime soon because I feel like they're really useful for shooting stable shots. That's what they're for. But when I was in school, before I even got any kind of tripod, I would stack a bunch of books or like a traveling bin, you know, that you go to school and you just bring a bin, put a bunch of stuff in. I would put that on my desk and then put my point and shoot, the Nikon S3500 Coolpix. I put that on there and then just hope that it was a good shot because there was no flip out screen. I couldn't see if anything was a good shot, so I just stack a bunch of like a tissue box, books, like however high I needed it to be. I do that. Sometimes I still use one of those things. You put like all the CDs on them. I'll just show you a picture. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'll show you a picture of what I use because I actually still use it sometimes, and it's pretty useful as you don't have a tiny tripod available. Question number 3. Which song do you wish you could afford the rights to? Have you used the chipmunk for it? I don't know. I definitely haven't used chipmunk form. I don't use chipmunk form for like any videos really, unless I'm stealing songs from Jeff Kale. But they're free songs, so it's okay. I'm not really stealing. I don't know, honestly. If I think a song would just make a video fantastic, I'll just use it and just not monetize a video. Like, I feel like making cool stuff is more important to me than making a nickel off of that video. Like, that's just me. Number 4, how many pennies have you made in the last 28 days? According to YouTube analytics, somewhere between 3,800 and 4,000, and like 80% of that money is coming from my Dr. Greger's video. What's it called again? Why doctors don't recommend a vegan diet. Literally all I did is put the intro in, take his lecture, put the outro in for the nutrition fact, leave a bunch of links to all his social media, because I asked him before, it's like, hey, you know, I Facebook messaged Dr. Greger, get the hell out of here. I Facebook messaged him. He didn't answer me back. He had like a social media analyst person respond, Robin, I think, his assistant, and they were like, yeah, as long as you're not like, you know, changing the video to make him look bad, then you can absolutely use it. So most vegan doctors really don't care if you use their stuff. I just normally like to ask them, and then you can put it up there and maybe make like 30 bucks a month off of a video that you didn't really even have to do. Number 5, which window do you film in front of? Most of my videos are actually in the car, so I guess my car window. Right now I'm outside, so no window. Number 6, what inspired you to keep making videos even though you haven't found success yet? Honestly, I think I have found success. My goal, because if you haven't watched my video where I talked about why I started YouTube, it was basically because I was diagnosed with a very rare autoimmune disease, and I went on YouTube and I couldn't find more than like 2, 3, 4 videos about my disease, and I was like, well, this sucks. For somebody who just got diagnosed with this disease, they don't know anything about it, they have a lot of questions, like, they don't know how well people recover, like, what is someone supposed to do? Just not know? So then I decided, you know, once I recover, and I should have, honestly, that's one of my biggest regrets, is not documenting my recovery process in the recovery process. Like when I was still in a wheelchair, when I still walked around with forearm crutches, I really wish that I documented those things. I don't have a single picture of myself in a wheelchair. I have a very blurry picture of me in the background when I was standing on forearm crutches. I went to a cross-country meet. Someone just took a picture of somebody running and I just happened to be in the background. Those are like the only pictures I have, though, just because, I don't know, I didn't really document them. But that's the reason why I started making YouTube channels, because I wanted other people who had my disease to know that there are success stories out there and you can get better. And I know that YouTube has changed my life so dramatically that I wanted to have other people do the same thing. I wanted to help change other people's lives the way that YouTube has helped change my life. So the first comment that I got with like a positive, someone just saying, see, this is what I mean, you can see all my speak outs, I can't really think, but I guess what I was saying is when I got my first comment of someone saying, thank you so much, this has helped me so much, I don't feel so alone, or now I know that, you know, I can recover from this disease, it's not all over, like things like that. When I got that first comment, that was a success to me. And from then on, I've gotten a bunch more comments, and every comment I get like that is such a success. I love getting comments saying, like, I love your video, like, keep making these videos, and, like, this is a funny video, things like that. But I really love helping people more than anything else. So I have found a shit ton of success on YouTube. Maybe not in numbers, like, I just reached 1,000. That was pretty cool. Cool milestone. But really, I just like helping people. What is your favorite hack? Pinterest. If I need to hack anything, I just go on Pinterest. What video are you most proud of? Honestly, I'm the most proud of a lot of my videos. Pretty much all the ones I've made in the past couple of months. I feel like I've really just gotten a lot better at editing. I think just like from watching other people, because I really started paying attention to what Casey Neistat does in his videos and started applying that to some of my videos, you know, with my own twist. PewDiePie, Final Cut King. I watch a bunch of people who are really good at editing, and I just apply their techniques to my videos, and just like, I like one thing that PewDiePie does, and I like another thing that Casey Neistat does, and I like another thing that Zach King does, and I just like squish them all together to make a video influenced by all the people that I really admire as far as video editing and shooting. So just a lot of my videos I've made in the past couple months. I guess if I really had to pick one, it would either be like Shit Vegans Say, or 13 times MacGruber has accurately portrayed my life, or your vegan life, I don't know. Just because it's my favorite movie. That's by far my favorite movie. I think it's so underrated, and I want other people to know that movie. Let's see. Who are your favorite fellow broke-ass small YouTubers? Vegan Vandal, definitely. I would say Vegan Speak, but now he's blowing up. I was subscribed to him back when he had like, I think like 300 videos. Stimmick Says is great. They are a couple, and the wife, Candace, she has MS, so it's very similar to CIDP. They're also vegan and having great success. And yeah, I think that's about it for the small broke-ass YouTubers. Yep. What video would you create if you had an unlimited budget? Probably like a more updated version of Earthlings, maybe like a documentary, just because I know a lot of people will see Earthlings and just be like, oh, that's so outdated. That's from like 10, 15 years ago that was shot. So, I mean, it's conditions have improved so much more since then, and they haven't. But people think that they have. They can just like give that as an excuse to, you know, continue to contribute to animal suffering. And yeah, I'd just like to do something like that. Anyway, this wraps up all of my speakos, and I now tag Vegan Vandal. Fire, water, sure, data, ruin, cran, New Orleans, pecan. This is what I have been shooting on for this whole video. Just some sign that's pretty much got knocked down in the wind, and I just put my FlexiPod tripod on there.